Hello friends and welcome back to my channel. My name is Valeria and I am very excited to have you in this reading today because we are going to have a look at your December predictions. So I already lit this beautiful red candle over here to welcome some abundance into this reading and some abundance into your December, of course. And I also recently bought this very cute snow globe that I wanted to show off. It's a squirrel and it's so super cute. So this snow globe is also here with us, wishing you all the best for your December. So as you can see, we have three piles to choose from today. We have pile number 1 with the Citrine, pile number 2 with the raw Selenite, and we have pile number 3 with the Angel Aura Quartz Obelisk. So these are the piles to choose from today. Now before we start, I want to mention that this is a general prediction, but we will look at anything that comes up when it comes to relationships or love or career or whatever else it is that you need to know. So with that being said, you can go ahead and pick your pile. I will also give you some time to meditate on the cards and to pick the pile that will resonate with you the most. And once you have done so, you can skip to your reading using the timestamps I will provide for you down below, and I will see you in your reading. Hello there, pile number 1, and welcome to your reading. So you chose this card with the Citrine, and we are first going to have a look at this card here that I pulled beforehand to have a general overview of what your December is going to be like, and from there on out we're going to move on to the tarot to have a more specific prediction when it comes to what happened, like in which part of December what will happen. So you chose this beautiful citrine crystal. I'm sorry. And this crystal is all about joy and happiness. So I definitely feel that in the month of December you will be in that vibration of being joyful and being happy. So perhaps you have celebrations planned for Christmas or for New Year's Eve or whatever it is that you celebrate, but I definitely see you spending time with friends and family and the people that you love, or even if you're spending time by yourself, I see that you're enjoying it anyways. So let's have a look at this first card of yours, which is transformation. Things are changing at a cellular level, deep healing. So this is very beautiful to have a transformation card with the December, because December is the end of the month at the end of the year, and we're going to move on to a new year. So I see that in December, maybe it has to do with the holidays and such, but I see that you are rethinking certain things about how you live your life, basically how your life is built up and with what types of people you spend your life. And it's especially about you realizing that you need to cleanse certain people, certain relationships from your life, because you realize they are not helping you to become a better version of yourself. So I see you realizing that there are certain relationships that do not serve your highest good, and you decide to do something about it. You decide it's time to change this. It's time to become more honest to myself about what it is that my soul truly desires, and no longer think about or no longer desire what is expected that you desire. So you really start to become more authentic. Even if you already see yourself as an authentic person, I see that you will be coming. You will have an even deeper awareness of what it is that you want, and you're going to go deeper into your soul, deeper into your feelings. You might be doing shadow work and healing work as well, because we do have the mention of deep healing there. And we also have a cat here on the card. So cats, they represent mystery. So I am kind of getting just also kind of that Halloween vibe of mystery, mysticism, witches and such. But of course, in December it's not going to be Halloween anymore. But maybe around Halloween it was a powerful time for you as well. So if that was the case, this energy is going to be carried on into December. You are going to reveal some deep mysteries about yourself, about spirituality, or about the universe in general. Perhaps you discover something about, for example, the law of attraction, that you realize how law of attraction works for you and how you can use it in the best way possible to get everything that you desire. Or maybe you realize that one of your friends can really help you achieve something, and you know how to like ask them for it. You know how to convince them to help you and such. And you start to get more into the psychology of people, psychology of yourself, and just you start to become more familiar with the energies of the universe and how they work. And you start to research it, look up more information. Also through your intuition, you will be picking up certain things. You certainly realize, oh, so this is how it worked all along, and this is how the law of attraction works. This is how I can create my own reality and things like that. And again, if you are involved or interested in some kind of spells or witchcraft, I also see this is a very powerful time for you to delve into that. Like the bottom line is follow what you feel in your heart and in your intuition, because that's going to lead you to discovering the deeper meaning of life and the deeper mysteries of yourself and of the universe. So that is a gorgeous, beautiful general energy for you in December. I really see you. Also with this dress, there are glitters all over. I see you just being dressed or being in that type of energy or vibration that you just radiate, you shine. It's like you are wearing this very pretty like glitter outfit, and glitters all over, and people can't help but notice you, and you're feeling yourself and you're feeling confident, and this is your time of the year and everything is happening for you, and you are having a time of your life is what I'm picking up. So feel that in to whatever your situation is. So you could actually be wearing a glitter outfit to Christmas or New Year's Eve or whatever, or this is just an energy that you will be in. Like you will have that confidence to wear the most extravagant outfit that you've ever worn, and you will feel so incredibly confident in it. So pile number 1, that was your first card. Let's shuffle some tarot. So we are going to see for the beginning, the middle, and the end of December what kind of energy you will be in. So let's start with the beginning of December. We have, first of all, the Lovers. Then we have Temperance for the middle of December. Oh, this card wanted to come out. And then we have the Two of Swords, and this one came out in reverse. Now, I usually don't read in reverse, but that is just a message for me to read it a little bit different than I would normally read it. So for the Lovers, I'm going to shuffle one more card for each card we have here. So for the Lovers, for those of you who are concerned about love, I definitely see that there is this back and forth between you and someone else. we have the Seven of Pentacles for the Lover's card. You might have been involved with this person for some longer time and it didn't really work out. Your patience was tested, or they really tested your patience. You weren't really sure where they were standing and where you were standing with the relationship in general. So this could have been, it could be a friend that you are interested in also romantically. It could be someone you've been involved with, or it could be an actual partner that just something when it comes to the communication between the two of you feels it feels like something is happening there, that you're not on one line. Basically, you're not on one line when it comes to the communication between the two of you guys. And it's simply, the reason why that is because of the communication. I don't see any real trouble or any thing you need to be worried about. It's simply a miscommunication. Perhaps it's because you or your person has become impatient, or you or your person now want to move on to a next stage of your relationship, but it's not really happening. Like, there isn't a lot of movement in it. There isn't any forward movement in that relationship. But I see that in December it will be the perfect time for the both of you to talk it out, because of, you know, the Christmas spirit that we have in December, and just the general energies of, like I said before, it's the last month of the year. This is the time to get things in order before you start with a clean slate again in the new year. So in the first part of December, you are going to have the opportunity to resolve any issues that exist between you and your partner or your lover or your the person you're interested in. Now, for those of you who are not looking for or who are not interested in love, I do see that there could also be some kind of friendship or even a business relationship. It could even be a parent that you're not communicating well with. Again, it's kind of the same energy. It's like there is something misaligned, there is some kind of miscommunication, and the timing of this, I feel like you think that it's very inconvenient, the timing of this situation. Like, why does it have to be in December? Or why does it have to be at this time when I already have so many deadlines and I already have so many things on my plate right now? And again, the message is similar. It's the time for you. There will be the opportunity for you to talk it out with this person, although I'm picking up a slightly different energy as well with the Seven of Pentacles, is that the person that you have this like issue with or this miscommunication with, they are not that open-minded to have a mature conversation with you. I feel like they are a little bit immature about the situation, like their ego is getting in the way or their pride is getting in the way. So even if you are ready to work it out between you and your person, I feel like your person is not ready for that, simply because their ego feels hurt, basically. So you can still try to work things out between you and your person. That's definitely a possibility, but just please be aware of it, that your person might not be cooperative in this. So just keep that in mind. And in case they do show something like they are not interested or they are acting childish, know that it's not because of you, it's not your problem, it's not because something that you did or you said, but it's simply because your person is not at the right level yet to have a honest and mature conversation with you about it. So let's now move on to the middle part of December, where we have the Temperance, and the clarification card here is the World Cosmos. So whatever you were struggling with in the beginning of December, I see that you will have found a way to balance it out in the middle of December. So you either have resolved your problems, you have talked it out, you have resolved the conflict, or you simply took a step back because maybe your person really does not want to talk, and you're like, well, if they are not ready to talk, then I am just going to take a step back from them. I'm going to focus on myself. So whatever your situation is, I really see you coming back into balance. I see you thinking, or like being more aware of yourself, of the natural flow and rhythm of your body. So if you are a woman, or you are someone who has a womb, I see that you will be coming more in tune with the cycles of like your female productive system, basically. I see you will become more aware of that. Maybe you start to track your cycles, something like that. You start to work with the moon cycles in order to like heal yourself or to release pain as well. But I see that you will see yourself as like the star of your story. Like you see yourself as the world. You see yourself as the main character in the life that you are living. And you will be realizing that in the middle of December. That you are the world, you are the most important person in the world to you, and that is already enough. And I really see some self-worth, this increase in self-worth coming up, and you will be feeling accomplished, and you will be feeling at peace with yourself and where you are in your life just as a human being. So when it comes to who you are, and who you want to be, like who do you want to continue to grow up to be? How do you want to grow? Who do you want to become? And things like that. Now let's move on to the last part of December with the Two of Swords. So with the Two of Swords here, I see that you will be realizing this is the end of the year. This is like the last chance to still make something of 2021. And as a clarification card, we have the Muse of Voices. So I will put it like this for now, but once I start shuffling more cards, I will turn it around. At the back of the deck, we have the Four of Cups, so I want to show that as well. Because I see you realizing indeed that this is the end of the year. You will be looking back at everything you've done over the past year, like the things you have achieved, the accomplishments you, wow, it suddenly becomes very hard to speak. The accomplishments you have, but especially the things that you were not able to achieve. You might feel some regrets to things that you were not able to do. Perhaps that's because of the circumstances in the world at large, or maybe some personal things in your life. And whatever it is that you think, pal number one, know that we cannot control everything that happens in our life, especially with the whole pandemic and the whole situation that we have been in for so long already. You cannot control everything. I feel that if you would have had the chance, you would have changed some things, you would have done some things better, but reminiscing about that is not going to change anything. The only thing that you can do is decide to do better in the future and to do things differently in 2021. Don't see this past year as an example of your failures or an example of the things that you cannot do, but see it as a lesson and see it as something that teaches you how to be better in the upcoming year or years or months. And all the things that you did not achieve, or all the things you failed at, just forget about all of that because it doesn't matter anymore. We all have been going through a hard time, so you're definitely not alone in this. So I just want you to know that, and please don't beat yourself up about it. Don't blame yourself for the situation that we are in. Don't blame yourself for the things that you could not do in the past year or even the past 2 years. So with all that being said, let's move on to our oracle cards. Alright, let's see what else can pile one look forward to in December, angels. What is it that they can look forward to, or what is it that they need to know? We have the card improving health, and there is this angel on this card with a cup in the middle. So definitely physical health could be something that you're working on. Also with the transformation and deep healing, perhaps you do have some issues with your physical health. So I see that in December you will be blessed when it comes to your health. So if you are having problems with anything, I see that it will either be resolved in December, or you will find some way to help improve your health. So before we talked about you taking better care of yourself, you becoming more aware. So it's possible that it's related to that as well, that simply through you becoming more aware of your body and of what your body needs. So perhaps when it comes to diet or exercise or skincare or drinking water and such, you will improve your health. If this is not related to physical health, also mental health, definitely. Perhaps something has been weighing you down, has been on your mind a lot, and I see that there will be a chance for you to release that and to let go of it. So we did see some worries coming up in the beginning of December, but also at the end of December. So again, know that the angels stand close with you, that whenever you are struggling with something when it comes to your physical health or your mental health, that the angels are there for you to help you, to release you of your burden. And let's see what else. Also, if you are already healthy physically and mentally, I simply see that you're becoming even more healthy, you're becoming more aware. Perhaps you start doing more exercise or a different kind of exercise, and you just start feeling better about yourself. Expect powerful change with new moon eclipse. So again, transformation with this card. December is going to be a very powerful time for you to transform, especially when it comes to things that you want to do differently in the future. So if by the end of December you realize there are certain things you wish you would have had accomplished but you weren't able to, or there are certain parts of your life or of yourself that you wish you could work on more, you wish you could change, know that you can start to do so in the future. You can start to do so in the next year. Now let's shuffle one last card with a last message for you guys. Well, that was fast. We have the Holy Spirit. Expect miracles. Remember that only love is real. Miracles will occur naturally. Spirit has your back. And that's also what I was saying with the angels before. The angels have your back. Spirit has your back. The universe has your back. Fill it in however you want. You are really supported in December to just be happy and to be joyful despite anything else that might be going on with other people or with yourself, or any regrets or fears that you have. You are allowed to be happy. You are allowed to be joyful and to enjoy this September. and expect miracles to happen. So if at this moment you're not feeling very sure or very confident about yourself, you don't really feel like you are looking forward to this next month or to spending time with family, know that it can still change. Miracles happen every day. Change can happen overnight. Just remember that, pile number one. So in case you do struggle with, or you wish you were more confident and you would be more sure of yourself, you can say affirmations, you can use manifestation, the law of attraction and such to attract that to yourself. You are allowed to do so and you are able to do so. So if you wish for more confidence, just write those affirmations down. I'm confident about myself. I'm confident about the way I look. I'm confident about the way I talk. I'm confident about my skills. Now, I don't know about which events we're going to have, like which astrological events we're going to have in December, but I believe there's probably a new moon in December, but during the new moon in December will be a perfect time for you to write these, or to say and write these affirmations. Full moon could be as well, but I feel the new moon will be much more powerful because new moon is about bringing new things into your life. So what you could do, for example, is you could write down your affirmations during the new moon and repeat them until you feel like they are settling in. Something that I also like to do is to, after I wrote down my affirmations, I speak them to my bottle of water, and then over the next days I drink the water. If you want more information about that, the Gem Goddess also made a video about that a while ago. Perhaps you have already seen it, but if you are interested in using water for manifestation, you can check out her video because she explains it very well. So if that's something you are interested in, you can check that out as well. Now, with all that being said, pile number one, I'm going to end your reading here. Again, thank you for being here with me. Thank you for letting me read for you and letting me bring these positive messages to you. I wish you a lot of luck and a lot of love in this last month of the year. In case this reading resonated with you and you liked it, you can always leave a like, comment, and you can subscribe so we can see each other in more videos like this. Bye guys! Hello, pile number two, and welcome to your reading. So let's get into your December prediction. You chose the raw selenite, and what I'm picking up is that first of all, I feel like you will be in December in a vibration that's very direct. It's very much pointed at something. You have this goal in mind and your energy is completely focused on it. I see you will be achieving goals, or you will be achieving things that you have put off for a long time now, and you will finally be gathering the energy and aiming it towards your goal. You either start gathering that energy, or you will also start doing the things that you desire to do. So with that being said, let's have a look at this first card here. This is going to give us a general overview of your energy during this December, and after that we're going to do tarot to see specifically in which part of December what you can expect. So we have the card Mintekant, longing for home, belonging, the original light workers. So I see in December you will start to have a longing for home. So it's possible that you live far away from family and friends and that you really desire to be with them during the holidays in December. Or if that's not the case, you likely feel not at home at the place that you are. Even if you are with friends and family, it feels like you feel like you don't belong there. That's not really your home. You're longing for another home. Or Or what's also possible is that you are among friends and family, but there is someone else, or there are other people that you would rather be with. So it's like you're looking off in the distance and you're like, I would rather be with them than with the people I am right now. I see for some of you, you might be going on a vacation during December, during the holidays. So maybe that's why you become homesick, because you've never spent the holidays away from home, or you go on a vacation with someone and you like miss the people at home basically, or you recently moved somewhere further away from the people that you used to live close by with, and you start to miss them basically. If all of this does not resonate, another thing what I'm seeing is that you do have this longing for home and this homesickness, but it's not for a place or a person. It's more for a passion or for a life purpose. You feel like you want to do something to achieve your goals and to follow your life purpose, whatever that is, but you are unable to do so for whatever reason. So you feel stuck. You feel like you can't get anything done. Perhaps something or someone is blocking you. You don't have the right resources and such. And there is this huge desire of wanting to do and wanting to go forward to what it is that you desire to do. So maybe you have this image of what your perfect life is going to be, and you want to move, you want to work towards that, but it seems like the universe is not bringing you any opportunities to actually do so, and you feel unhappy in your current situation. But again, it seems like you can't do anything to move forward to that goal of yours. What I am seeing though is that even though you perceive like you can't do anything and nothing is happening, behind the scenes there are certainly things happening. There are the cosmic energies, they are working for you, they're working in your favor. I feel like whatever it is that you are working towards or wishing for is a very delicate matter. It might involve multiple people, or certain circumstances just have to line up completely before it can happen. And I definitely feel like it's a case of like divine timing, or just the right moment and the right time. And if you would do something now, or if the universe would bring it to you now, it's not going to work out basically. So it's a very delicate matter, whatever it is that you are wondering about or that you're longing for. So with that being said, let's move into the tarot. So I'm going to pull 2 cards for each part of the month. So we're going to start with the beginning of December. What can pile number 2 expect for the beginning of December? What can pile number 2 expect for the beginning of December? We have the 7 of Pentacles. So again, there's this energy of feeling like time is running out, or there's nothing you can do. It's like the image on this card, right? She is watering the plants, and also if you know the imagery in the Rider-Waite, there's this guy who has been growing a plant, and it doesn't grow as fast as he would like to. It's not as big as the other plants that are around him. And what I also see here is someone that is watering the plants, and every day she waters the plants, but the plants don't seem to grow. And that is the energy that I see you in, that you keep putting energy in something, you keep investing in something, and you expect to have results immediately after, or pretty soon after. And there are definitely things that we can achieve in a very short amount of time. But like I said before, this is a very delicate matter, and I feel like you are not the only one involved. You're not the only one who has a say in this situation. It's not all up to you. So if you keep watering the flowers or the plants every single day, it's not going to do anything, because the flower doesn't need the water to grow. It only needs water at certain between certain periods of time. Just like when you feed yourself, when you eat food, you don't, I mean, you could want it, but you don't need food every single minute of the day. You only need food when you're hungry. You need food during meal times, but you don't need to eat every single day in order to be healthy or in order to grow. So the next card that comes with this is Strength, with the number 8. So I definitely see that you have the power or the potential to overcome this mindset in the beginning of December. So it's not like that I see you for this whole time to just overthinking about what it is that you want and what it is that you cannot get. I see that you have the power to come on top of that, just like the woman is sitting on top of the lion. And as you can see, she is not scared of falling off or the lion running away. I hope it also shows up on camera, but she has this infinity symbol in her hands, which is also attached to like the nose of the lion. So there are these small dots. So she doesn't have any strong hold over the lion. She trusts the lion. She trusts that it will be all right, and she doesn't have to have the reins over she doesn't need all that control over the situation. So this is an energy that you are able to get into, that you realize that you do not need to control the situation at all times. You are not like the manager of whatever it is that you want. It's not all up to you, like I said before. So you will be able to let go of that control and to surrender to the situation and to trust your intuition and to trust the universe and to trust the circumstances around you. And to trust that it will be alright eventually, of course. Because that woman is riding the lion as if she's like, I know this lion is going to bring me wherever I want, and I don't need to care. Like, I don't need to think about it. I don't need to make sure that this lion doesn't fall over or that he doesn't trip or goes the wrong way, because I know the lion itself already knows where it's headed and where it needs to go. For the middle of December, we have the Emperor, which is gorgeous to come out after the Strength card. So if you decide to take the decision to release your mindset that we discussed here, and again, I see that you will be able to do that, you will find more confidence in yourself because you are able to trust your own feeling and to trust your own intuition, but you're also able to trust the universe, or like the energies of the universe. You're able to trust the law of attraction, to trust the flow of life, because you know that everything is working out in your favor. And you don't need anyone telling you that you are going to make it, or you're going to be successful, or you are, able to do what it is that you want, you're good enough, and all those kinds of things, because you will be finding that within yourself. I mean, it has always been within yourself, but because you cleared this up in the beginning of December, you will recognize that within yourself as well, which is really beautiful. So can we get another card for this Emperor over here? We have the Seven of Voices. So yeah, again, you no longer rely on what other people say to you. You no longer rely on external validation or to get permission or confirmation from anything or anyone else. Even when it comes to pick a cards like these, you will realize that you do not pick a card to tell you that you will be successful, or that you will have that person, or that you will be abundant, or that you are beautiful, or that you are worthy. You will find that within yourself, and you're not listening to other people at all. I mean, if they give you compliments, I see that you will receive them and you will thank those people for it, like, thank you for saying that, I really appreciate it. But if there are people who say things about you that you don't like, you're just going to ignore it, because you know and you recognize your self-worth within you already. And for the ending of December, we have the Ace of Pentacles. So I see that this mindset, this new mindset of yours that you will find in the middle of December, will lead you to some kind of abundance. It will lead you to a project that will bring you abundance. So you could have idea about something, about a project or an endeavor, or you could simply find the energy, like I was talking about before with the Selenite. You could be finding the energy or the motivation to actually accomplish what it is that you want, or it's like you finally surrender to the situation, so now everything is able to happen like it was meant to happen. We have two cards that came out, so I will show both of them. We first of all have the Hermit, and we have Temperance. So I see you by the end of December that you have come to some kind of conclusion about the journey that you've been on. So this journey could have been the past year or even longer. For however long this journey has been related to your mindset. Because like I said, this is the ending of it. Here you come to realize, because of your self-worth and your confidence, what it is that you need to do and what it is that you want to bring into your life, especially when it comes to material related things, when it comes to a job or a career, for example. I see you planting a seed of something. So you probably know better than I do what it is that you want to bring into this world, but I see you planting that seed, and because you are at the ending of this journey, you will be able to see it grow and to see it move ahead. So right at that moment that you decide to surrender and you decide to release control, this seed is going to grow. Remember how we first talked about the Seven of Pentacles, where you just kept watering the flowers? Well, at the end of December, I see you stopped watering those flowers, and by giving those flowers time and by surrendering to just the natural the cycles of nature, basically, of the cycles of the plants, you will be able to see that seed grow into something. It's like you had something in mind that you wanted to do, but you didn't know how to take the practical steps, and through you releasing the control and surrendering, you will be removing anything that clouded your intuition, and now your intuition is clear. You can see it clearly, you can feel it clearly, and now you know what it is to do. And with the Temperance, you will have that insight of, oh, right, this is what I'm supposed to do. This is where I am supposed to go. So I'm not going to get into that any further, because I want that to be a surprise to you, like whatever it is that you realize. But this is what I am seeing in regards to what happens near the end of December. So let's shuffle some more oracle cards for whatever else you can expect during December. I mean, we already had a flying card. I barely even touched the deck. But we have the card, no need to worry. So that is, again, just a reminder for you that in case you start overthinking, in case you start controlling the situation too much, there's no need to worry. And I love that these two came out side by side, because we have the fire here and we have the Leo. So this just reminds me of the solar plexus as well, of the fire within ourselves. It feels like you are starting to choose yourself and what it is that you want as a soul and as a human being. So I really see that fire within you and that solar plexus really becoming stronger and starting to guide you through this whole end of the journey. So again, no need to worry, pile number 2. Everything is going to be alright. And the message with that card is as well that you don't need to do anything to get to this point over here. You simply need to let things happen and need to let things flow. And again, like I said a million times before already, to release and to surrender that control. You don't need to do anything. There's nothing that you have to worry about. The next card we have is don't let your past hold you back, South Node. So perhaps some things in your past happened that are influencing this control mindset that you have or that you deal with. So ask yourself, pile number 2, is there anything that happened in the past? This could be your childhood, but it could also be like 6 months ago or even 1 month ago. Is there anything that happened, or is it anything that someone told you that made you go into this mindset of controlling? Like, was there something in your childhood or perhaps in school that triggered you to feel like you need to be in control of the situation constantly, and that you need to check in with the universe and with your manifestation if it's all really working out correctly? So just ask yourself that, because I see that will lead you to this conclusion that you have over here. And again, if you are worried about missing that conclusion, don't be. Like, as long as you follow yourself, like your own feelings, you're going to find it, you're going to have it. There's no way that you can miss it. If you only already set the intention, I want to figure this out, I want to become more confident, or I want to start making choices for myself, you already took the first step. You already are on the journey there. So let's have one last card with a message for you during December. We have Paul Divination, experiencing grace. Share your gifts with grace. Waves of inspiration and love are coming over you. And we again have this rose here that we also saw here in the 7 of Pentacles. And in this card, she also has a rose in her hair. So with this card encourages you to share your gifts in a graceful way. Share your gifts. Like, I am picking up this energy, but it's kind of hard to explain what exactly it is. So the message is that in case you have a certain gift or a talent or something that you want to do, forcing your talent on people or forcing people to see how talented you are is not going to get you anywhere. The thing is, if you share your talent, if you just do what it is that you want to do without having the intention to impress anyone and simply just doing it because you love doing it or you enjoy doing it, you are going to attract the most attention from people. Through you being calm about it and peaceful about it, people are actually going to recognize you. And not when you like force your talent onto someone. I hope you get what I mean. Just let me think of an example. There's, for example, someone who is a painter and they really want to make money with their paintings and want to become a famous painter. And by doing that, they send emails to all these people of galleries or perhaps social media accounts who share art like that, and they basically force their art onto someone else, just hoping that someone will recognize them and will listen to them and will do something to then help them become more abundant and become more famous, perhaps. But this is not the way that you should be handling the situation. Of course, you should share your work, you should talk to people about it, but it's the intention that you have that matters. So do you have the intention to share your art with someone, and with the intention that at the end of that whole situation they do something for you in return, like they pay you a lot of money or they do a shout out or things like that? Or do you have the intention to just show off your talent because it's something that you enjoy and you think, well, maybe this person is interested in it as well? So there's a very delicate balance here that you need to find between sharing your talents and becoming too forceful or to become too held back about it. So you need to find a balance between that. Like, how do I show people my talent and my art in a way that's not forceful, but at the same time I don't miss any opportunities because I don't put myself out there enough. So I hope this makes sense. That's what I was getting with this card, that through grace and through just enjoying what it is that you do, you will get the best results, because people will recognize that you are an authentic soul, and whatever it is that you do, like an art or a job or whatever, they will recognize that you are doing it just like for the sake of it, because you love it, because you are inspired, because you are creative, because you enjoy doing it, because you love doing it. So that is everything that I'm seeing for you guys, pile number 2, when it comes to your December prediction. Again, thank you so much for being here with me in this video, and thank you so much for reading for you. I really enjoyed this reading as well. I hope it resonated with you, and I also hope you liked it. So in case you did, you can leave a like, you can comment, and you can even subscribe so we can see each other in more videos like this. Bye guys! Hello there, pile number 3, and welcome to your reading. So you chose this beautiful angel aura quartz, which has this beautiful flash. So starting off with this crystal, I do feel that in December you're going to be in a very gentle, loving energy, more in like a divine feminine energy as well. So whether you are female or resonate with female or not, it doesn't matter, but I see that December will really be a time when you are able to tap more into your divine feminine energies. We are going to start off your December prediction with this card over here, which is going to show us what you can expect in December in more of a general energy kind of way. And after that, we are going to get into the tarot and look at the specific times in December, what you can expect. Like, I am really struggling with my words suddenly. I'm also kind of out of breath, so excuse me for that. I don't know if I'm picking up on your energy or it's just because I'm getting drained a little bit after all the other readings, but let's just get started and see what's happening. We have the card Council of Light. Yeah, now I definitely know this is your energy. We have Council of Light, Divine Orchestration, Helpers in the Subtle Realms, and you also chose the Angel Aura Quartz, and these colors fit very well together. So what I'm picking up, pile number 3, is that also in this moment or in the past month or months, you have been communicating with the astral realms through either meditation or through your dreams. It kind of depends on how aware you are of it, and also if you are able to consciously tap into these energies. But there is this council of light or like spiritual team that you communicate with while you're like through your unconscious, basically. So whether that is in dreams or through meditation or in a trance or whatever, but you're communicating with them, you are orchestrating something with them, they are helping you to orchestrate something in the 3D. So in case lately you've been feeling drained, tired, low energy, this is the reason. Like, then this is the reading for you, and this is the reason why, because you are working together with light beings in a spiritual realm to bring something into this earth. They have very important information for you that they want to share with you. So you are definitely a light worker. Let's see, I don't really know what the reason is yet why you are receiving these downloads and this information. Perhaps you know, or perhaps you're supposed to find out eventually in some kind of way. But they are really supporting you, they are helping you. So like I said, this is all already currently happening. It's current energy. And I feel like in December, things are going to get a little bit better. So you're either going to adjust to their energy, or you're going to get used to channeling their energy and downloading the information that they send towards you. Also, if you are struggling with finding words or with talking in general, it's the same cause. It's because they are communicating, like unconsciously you are communicating with them in a way that's different than we as humans do here on Earth. We talk through a language and through sound, but these light beings that you communicate with, they communicate in a different way. You speak a different type of language with them, if you can even call it a language. And that is why you are struggling with using words and finding words, because while you are through your dreams or through meditation communicating with these beings, you do not use your human language. And then it's kind of, because you've been speaking a different language, that you kind of forget or kind of struggle with like your human language. It's kind of the same if you are bilingual and for a long time you only speak one language and no longer the other language, and then you start to kind of lose the feeling or kind of lose some knowledge on the other language that you speak or that you used to speak. So that is a very like high vibrational message for you guys. I also totally did not expect this to come out like this. What I'm also seeing is that this is coming up for this December prediction because the energies are becoming more stronger in this month of December. So perhaps you are someone who celebrates Christmas and is very close to Christianity, for example, and that is why you are experiencing this deeper connection, or it's for another reason, like for some kind of reason the connection has been getting stronger over the past time, and in December it's going to stay as deep and as strong as it is now. But like I said before, you will be better able to handle it and to receive the download. So you will be less drained and less tired in December, because you will figure out a way how to deal with all the energies better. So with that being said, let's have a more specific look at your December prediction. So I'm going to pull 2 cards for the beginning, the middle, and the end of December. So in total I'm going to pull 6 cards. So let's start with the beginning of December. You are a very spiritual soul, and sometimes that sounds stupid, right? Because we're all spiritual souls. We're all spiritual. But you are on a different level than most people. So it's possible that you vibrate on like a higher level. How to explain this? Like, you don't vibrate on the 3D vibration, basically. So you could be your soul basically could be a being from a higher dimension, like the 5th, the 6th, or the 7th, and you are receiving the downloads of those light beings because you match them in frequency, you match them in vibration. So the cards don't really want to talk. I'm trying really hard. What is it that pile number 3 can expect? We have the 2 of Wands, the 2 of Inspiration. And then the next card we have is the Fool. So this is for the beginning of December. So this is kind of a weird thing that I'm going to say, pile number 3. I feel like you don't need a prediction. These beings that you connect with, they don't want to give you a prediction because you are above that, like you're beyond that. You are able to write your own future, but more importantly, you are able to see your own future, as with the telescope in this card. You are able to see your own future. So you could be a psychic, you could be doing tarot for yourself as well, but you have the insight, and most of all, you have the ability to not only channel the energies of the spirit realm and the information and the downloads, but you are a very clear channel because you don't let any other experiences or projections of yourself intervene or interfere with the information that you're downloading. The information that you download is very pure, and there's no interference of, like I said, your own experiences or your own beliefs. Like when we channel information, also while I'm channeling in these tarot readings, the information that we channel, it goes through a filter of ourselves. It goes through a filter of our experiences, of our belief systems, of our principles, of our views and perspectives on the world. So it's very hard to give a reading that is completely objective and that is completely the original type of the original message, basically. And like I was saying before, the information that comes through is not in a human language. This differs per reader, but for me, for example, I get an information a lot through feeling. So I feel something, sometimes I see something, but then it's up to me to interpret that feeling or that image and to bring it across to whoever is listening. And in that transfer of information, there is the possibility that something gets lost in translation or something is being misunderstood. But for you, on the other hand, I feel like you are a very clear channel. The Ace of Swords. You have a very, you are a very clear channel, and you have a direct line to the spiritual realm and the light beings that you work with. You likely already had a lot of past lives in which you were a psychic, or you just were psychic and you were highly spiritual. You could have been working with gods and goddesses, especially the goddess Athena or Minerva in the Greek and the Roman mythology, because we have the owl here. And you learn from experience a lot. You really learn through absorbing information. So absorbing information from the spiritual realm, but also through watching other people work, watching other people talk to each other, and simply watching other people live their life. I'm also picking up that that's either your current energy or energy of a past life, that you enjoy to observe people who have a different religion or spiritual view than you, and in that way you can learn from them. So it's like there's someone who worships a certain god or goddess or has a certain religion, and you enjoy to learn from them simply by observing how they practice their religion or spirituality. So you are likely very open-minded when it comes to things like that. Maybe that is also the reason why you are such a clear channel, because you really do not judge. Like you just channel the information, and it doesn't matter from who it comes from or where it comes from. You just channel the information, you relay the message, and that's it. You are a messenger, you're a channeler or a medium. Let's have a look at the next card. What else is coming through for pile number 3? We have the Muse of Inspiration. So this is the card that comes at the end of the wands, of the suit of wands, the Muse of Inspiration. So again, it's not a prediction. The prediction is blocked for me, basically. What this card is telling me, that it's time for you to start following your own path, which is also the reason why you are not getting a prediction, because you are supposed to decide for yourself whatever future it is that you want to create. You are a very powerful manifester. You have you know a lot about the energies of the universe, but especially you know how to work with them. So it could be a law of attraction or spells that you use. And if you feel that you're not the person that I was describing, then the message for you is that you are meant to become that person. You are meant to become a spiritual leader in some kind of way. You don't necessarily need to actually lead in something spiritual. Like, it's not that you have to become a preacher or something like that. But your spirituality or your religion is very important for you, and you need to lead in that first and foremost. You need to lead yourself, and through that you can inspire others, because of your trust in yourself and in your spiritual path, you can lead and inspire others, even if you are not leading people towards something spiritual or towards the path of enlightenment, for example. But you are becoming the leader of your own life, through which you can inspire others to become the leader of their lives as well. The next card we have is the Ten of Pentacles. So I see you are meant to create something that will benefit a lot of people in a very impactful way, and also in a way that benefits the environment. We have the Knight of Cups, so even the ocean is involved here, like the sea life, the coral, the fishes and such. I see you are meant to influence people in a certain way. Like, this could be a specific message for some of you. You are meant to lead people in a certain way that they will become more aware of the environment and of the kind of lives that they live, and how much or how little they burden the environment and the oceans with that as well. You have a leadership role in this, so you can fill this in according to your situation. Like, an example I can give is that you're sharing your opinions and your thoughts on social media, or you share them on TV, on a TED Talk, for example. But you are meant to lead people to become more aware of themselves and how they impact the environment as well. And through this, you will become very satisfied with yourself and with your life. You will have a lot of people who look up to you. You will have a lot of, well, not necessarily a lot of, but you will have friends that are loyal to you and they are genuine. They see you for the person that you are, as such a beautiful, joyful, satisfied, complete, confident person. And they will be really inspired by you. Like, the energy I'm picking up is that there is this group of people, likely your friends. They look at you and they're like, pal number 3 is really 1 in a billion. Such a person is actually not likely to exist. They are so pure. They are so selfless. They care about the environment. They care about other people. They always think about a way that they can make everyone happy, and also not burden or bother anyone or the environment. Like, you're really a team player, but you're a leader at the same time, and you really know how to manage people well. You know what people need. You know what you need to say to people in order for them to become the best version of themselves, which also has to do with the fact, again, that you have this clear channel, that you are able to clearly see what people really need. It's like, people are saying all these things. They say, I want this, I want that, I want this, I want that, with their mouths. And then you look at them and you see what their soul actually wants. You see or you hear what the soul of those people wants, and you can, instead of listening to what people say with their mouths and with their words, you listen to what their soul says. So you provide them with what their soul needs and asks for. And that is your talent. That is your gift, because you are able to see the truth behind that lie or behind that mask that people put on. And I just got this like funny image of a episode of Winx Club. This episode I saw like a very long time ago, so I really can refer you to the episode, which one it was exactly. But what happened, I think it was Bloom who suddenly was able to read people's minds. I'm not sure if it was her or someone else, but there is, in Winx Club, there's this fairy who suddenly is able to read people's minds, or auras, I believe. And she's walking through the city, and there are all these people having conversations with each other, or they're standing in line and they're buying something, and they are all seem so very happy, like they're talking happy to each other and they're smiling. But then she sees their aura, she sees how they really feel, and some of them are like really sad, or they're really angry, and they're not happy. And this is how I'm picking up your energy as well. You see the honest emotions and feelings behind people. So someone could say, I really want this job because I think I will love it, blah blah blah. But the real reason behind it is that that person actually wants that job because that will make them feel more accomplished, because they feel insecure about themselves. And you are able to see that real reason behind that. And because you know that, you know how to lead someone like that to become the best version of themselves. Alright, pile number 3. I've been talking a long time about these tarot cards, so let's just move on to the oracle cards as well. I'm going to place this one like this. And we're going to get a card from the angels with what it is that you need to know. And we have already a jumper. And we have the card Ask Your Angels. So ask your angels for guidance if you at this moment feel lost or you don't know what to do with this message, you don't know how to continue. Ask your angels, because like I said before, you have this direct line, this direct connection to that group of light beings or support team, like however, like whatever term you resonate with. I know I've used multiple terms in this reading as well, but whatever it is you resonate with, spirit guides, angels, light beings, council of light, whatever it is, ancestors maybe even, ask that spiritual support team that you have, because they are doing this with you. You might be the one who is in the 3D and who is experiencing this human life, but you are not doing this alone. You have this team of light beings behind, not even behind you, but beside you. And again, there in this imagery, I'm getting that through trance or meditation or through dreams is when you can communicate with them. You might even be having what are they called, lucid dreams or very vivid dreams in which you talk with these people. So if that's the case and you've been trying to figure out like, who are these people that I'm talking to, know that it is this spiritual support team of light beings that are helping you and that are standing close with you like every single second of the day. You know that time and space don't really exist outside of our 3D reality. It's just an illusion that we experience. So you can ask them every single time of the day for guidance or for advice. They are there to help you, but because as humans in this human experience we have free will, they are not allowed to intervene in our lives or in our situation without us asking them to do so. They cannot intervene in a situation. You have to ask them. So if you want guidance, if you want help, you have to ask them, and it's totally okay to ask them, because like I said before, you're not doing this alone. You're doing it with that spiritual team that you have. The next card is a time for healing with balsamic moon. So with this card, it kind of takes me back to what I was saying before, that you are going to be figuring out a way to handle the information and the downloads better. You're going to find some kind of spiritual practice that will make it easier for you to communicate with them, which is also the energy of this card. You will find a way to the best way for you to have the best conversation with them possible. And that will bring you a lot of peace of mind, because I see that you might have been resisting this for a long time, or simply because you didn't know what was happening, you resisted it or you pushed it away. And through you welcoming those energies in more and more and becoming more accustomed to it, it's going to get easier for you. You're not going to be as tired anymore. You're not going to be thinking that you're crazy or that you're seeing things. It's actually going to get better from here on out. I did notice that at the back of the deck we have the card A New Romantic Cycle Begins with New Moon in Libra. So we do have some indication of romance here. So I just want to clarify if there is anything going on in the romance department that you need to know about. So I'm going to pull a couple more tarot cards, so please bear with me. I will just figure out if there's something about this card that you need to know as well. Let's see, we have the Six of Wands and the Nine of Wands. So these are mirroring images, mirroring numbers, I mean. Whenever I see the 6 and 9 together, it reminds me of the yin-yang symbol. So I definitely see something in romance is happening. For some of you, it could be that you've been on a journey with someone romantic and it's been difficult. It's been hard on you. It's been tiring you out. If that is the case with this card as well, it's telling you that a new cycle is approaching. Things are going to get better from here on out. You're not going to feel as tired anymore. There's going to be some kind of resolution between the two of you guys. So let's pull a card from the Romance Angels to see what else it is about this connection that you need to know. Definitely feels that there's some heaviness in this connection. Doesn't have to be someone that you are already involved with a lot. I just see that you have a lot of history. So what is it that pile number 3 needs to know about this connection? Is there anything they need to know? Anything you want to tell us? Wow, we have the card New Love. A new person has triggered romantic feelings from you. So that just confirms it. A new person, if you have someone in mind, this means that again a new romantic cycle will begin between the two of you. Your love will be renewed. You will feel refreshed and rejuvenated again in this new cycle with your person. I definitely also pick up with this card as well. Once you decide to follow the leader within you, this new cycle is going to come much faster and much easier, because I feel like the situation you are in right now in your romantic life is simply a side effect of what is going on in your personal life. It's simply a side effect. So if you treat the cause, the symptoms are also going to disappear. Now, if you do not have anyone specific in mind, or you're not really involved with someone, there is a new love offer coming in, although I do really feel like you know this person in some way already. I don't feel like there is a new person coming in, but there is someone it's someone you already know that's going to trigger feelings, like romantic feelings for you, or it's someone that you have been on and off about, or you've been seeing from time to time, and now the connection is going to move forward. There's going to be a new cycle. And I see both of you for both of you, it's time to move on to this next part of the relationship, because the part that you are in at this moment, the situation you are in at this moment, it's no longer serving either of you. So it's time to move forward and to move beyond. So you do mirror each other in this energy that it's time to continue, because we've learned everything there was to learn from this situation that we found ourselves in. So let's have one last card with a last message for you, pile number 3. Anything you need to know for the month of December, or just something in general? What message do you have for pile number 3? Beautiful. This card was already at the bottom of the deck when I started to shuffle it. We have Kali Ma with facing fear. Major spiritual changes are unfolding. This is your chance to soar. You're facing your fear, pile number 3. If you have any feel concerning everything that I described here, you will be facing your fear because you will realize that it's time for you. You will be releasing that inner leader of yours, and you will be releasing any fears you have in relation to that. Major spiritual changes are unfolding. Something huge is going to happen in your spiritual life. Let's call it like that. When it comes to your spirituality and to your worldviews, something huge is going to shift, which is something I've been describing before in this reading. You're going to go through some kind of shift, through some awakening, and you are going to rise after this. You are really stepping up to that new part of your life that you need to be in. And if you need help with that, know that Kali is also here for you to help you. She will help you to face and release any fears. She is the strong, divine, feminine energy. She is able to fight any fears, to fight any demons of yours, to fight any doubts or stress. She will be able to help you to cut through the cords with other people or with situations that no longer serve you. She has that energy of that mother that is going to protect you no matter what. If she needs to, she's going to cut someone down if that's what it takes. She's that powerful, divine, feminine mother that wants what's best for you, and sometimes we need to do the hard things in order to become the best version of ourselves, which is something that you will be doing in the future. Pile number 3, and Kali Ma is there with you to help you achieve that, to help you release your fears. Okay, pile number 3, that was your reading. I know this wasn't really a December prediction. I already said that before. Regardless, I still hope that this resonated for you. I did really enjoy doing this reading for you. It was kind of a surprise for me as well, but as you can see, sometimes Spirit has a different plan for us. So with that being said, I hope you liked this video. In case you did, you can leave a like, you can comment, and you can subscribe in case you want to, so we can see each other in more videos like this. Bye guys!